One of the biggest legal storms in Nigeria's recent history just hit the Federal High Court in Abuja today. And this is a story that goes far deeper than what most people are talking about. Former Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, and his son, Abdulaziz, walked into court this morning, February 3, 2026, to face 5 serious criminal charges brought by the Department of State Services. The charges include terrorism financing, aiding and abetting terrorism, and the illegal possession of firearms. For a man who once sat at the very top of Nigeria's legal system, this is an extraordinary moment, and the details behind these charges are absolutely staggering. Let us start from the very beginning, because this story has been building for months, and every layer of it is more shocking than the last. Back in December 2025, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission first detained Malami and his family. The EFCC accused him, his son, and his wife of conspiring to hide approximately 8.7 billion naira in public funds through companies and bank accounts over a 10-year period from 2015 to 2025. They were slapped with 16 counts of money laundering and conspiracy. A federal high court also ordered the freezing of 57 properties linked to Malami and his family, properties valued at over 213 billion naira. These include hotels, schools, a university, estates, factories, and vast stretches of land spread across Abuja, Kebbi, Kano, and Kaduna. The sheer scale of wealth on display here is something that raised eyebrows across the entire country. On January 7, 2026, Justice Emeka Nwite granted Malami, his wife, and his son bail at 500 million naira each. But here's where things got truly dramatic. The moment Malami perfected his bail and stepped out of the Kuje Correctional Center, over 50 DSS operatives who had been waiting outside the facility grabbed him right there on the spot. He never made it to his car. His own media aide had warned days earlier that DSS agents were surrounding the prison with the sole intention of rearresting him the second he walked free. If this story is gripping you the way it is gripping the rest of Nigeria right now, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel. Your support means everything and keeps stories like this coming straight to you. Now, the charges filed today tell a very disturbing story. The first count targets Malami personally. It accuses him of knowingly abetting terrorism financing while he was the Attorney General by deliberately refusing to prosecute terrorism financiers whose case files were brought directly to his office for prosecution. This is a man who, while in office, publicly vowed that no one linked to terrorism would ever be shielded under his watch. The remaining 4 counts are joint charges against both Malami and his son. They involve the unlawful possession of a Storm Magnum firearm, 16 live rounds of ammunition, and 27 expended cartridges, all found without any license at their home in Birnin Kebbi. These weapons were reportedly discovered during an EFCC raid on his property in December 2025 and then handed over to the DSS for further investigation. The terrorism financing angle runs even deeper. A retired Nigerian Army general who led a counter-terrorism task force approved personally by former President Buhari revealed in December 2025 that during investigations into Boko Haram's financial networks, Malami's name came up in connection with some of the suspects. The general alleged that Malami interfered with the prosecution process by removing a senior lawyer who had been pushing to prosecute nearly 48 suspects on terrorism financing charges. Additionally, investigators are now looking closely at how Malami handled a 2021 list released by the United Arab Emirates that named 38 individuals and 15 entities suspected of financing terrorist groups in Nigeria. Questions are being asked whether he acted on that list or deliberately buried it. Both Malami and his son pleaded not guilty to every single charge when they appeared before Justice Abdul Malik today. The prosecution immediately requested that they be remanded in DSS custody. Malami's defense team sought bail on the spot, but the judge made it clear that only written bail applications would be entertained. The case has been adjourned to February 20 for a hearing on the bail application and the start of the trial. Malami has consistently denied every allegation, claiming the whole thing is a political witch hunt by the current administration. This case is far from over, and Nigeria will be watching every single development very closely. What do you think is really going on behind the scenes here? Is this justice finally catching up, or is there something bigger at play? Drop your comments below and share your thoughts. And if you are not already subscribed, please do it now and turn on your notifications.